Hey, not gonna lie though, I'm looking forward to what's coming up with the story. After the last one, after the last Archon quest, I'm intrigued. I am very much intrigued by what's going to happen from this point forward. Now that we've escaped the Matrix, I'm curious what's going to happen from here on out.
Ad Astra Avisask. We meet again, you two.
Hey, what's up?
Hi, Catherine. Do you have any commissions for us today?
Commissions, huh? Let me think. Oh, how about this? Please attend the Academia's Academic Symposium this afternoon and recite a love poem on stage.
Wait,
What?
say what now?
And if possible, please also use your camera to capture the reaction of the audience upon finishing the poem.
Nahida, is that you in there?
Huh? What kind of commission is that?
I feel embarrassed just imagining it.
I see. It appears that you're not interested in this commission.
I feel so out there. I feel like Nahida is just screwing with us.
In that case, please go to Port Ormos and convince the Eremites there to spend some time volunteering at the local orphanage.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Hey, that's not any better.
It's not just asking for a beating. Mercenaries and orphanages really don't go together.
I'm sure the mercenaries will have some interesting reactions as well.
What did we do to you?
Paimon's gotta ask. Just who exactly has been submitting these commissions to the Adventurers Guild?
Oh, the commissioner? Well, actually, I just wanted to see the two of you in action.
Come on now. Spit it out.
Was it so obvious? I was hoping you would actually take one of those commissions. That kind of chance to observe humans doesn't come by often.
Yeah, I had a funny feeling.
Ah, so it's Nahida. Paimon just knew Catherine wouldn't crack those kinds of jokes.
It just feels so off.
When
It
did
has
it
to
get
be
into her
Nahida.
head? From when she said, Ad Astra Abisask? So it's been you this whole time? Are you done resting up, Nahida? Yes. I've been sleeping ever since we parted ways, and I even had a really, really long dream.
But the Akasha can't take away the dream of gods.
It was another dream about the Subzerus festival, except it was a happy one. In my dream, I was sitting in the middle of a flower terrace, and everyone in Sumeru City was holding hands as they danced in circles around me. They danced round and round, and everyone looked really happy. I also got to sit on a gigantic flower carriage.
Oh,
Ferris, the
that's
Knight of
nice.
Flowers, raised me really, really high above the ground, and I was throwing an endless amount of Yalda candies at the children.
Okay, so here's a question though. When you were you dreaming as yourself, or were you dreaming as Catherine? That's a big question that I have here.
You know, Nahida, maybe your dream is how the Subzerus festival really should be. It's meant to be a joyous time where everyone gets together to celebrate your birthday.
But in reality,
Huh? Wasn't I describing a really happy dream? Why are you both looking at me like that? Wait, could this be an example of the emotion known as pity?
yep.
No, we aren't pitying you.
Yeah, speak for yourself,
That only
Paimon.
makes everything worse. We just don't want you to feel too sad. By the way, have you had a chance to visit Dunyarzad? How's she doing? The Homianis haven't allowed any visitors after the festival, so we haven't been able to check on her. Yes, I paid her a visit right after I woke up. She was resting at the time. Her condition is stabilized. However, since Elazar is a manifestation of the withering on the human body, we can only cure it by finding a way to take care of Irminsul's own withering. But for the moment, our top focus should still be figuring out what the sages are up to and what they're planning. Right. Who knows what'll happen if they manage to pull off another scheme like the Samsara of the Subzerus festival. So our
Only
first
God
priority
knows.
should be investigating and putting a stop to the sages' activities. As for how we should pull that off, let's discuss it somewhere else. There are too many adventurers around here. Oh, good point. Sorry, adventurers. We're gonna be borrowing Catherine for a little while.
Can you not be so conspicuous? Alright, whatever. The story's really good. Is it better than the last one? That's the question I have. You don't have to say anything specific, but I'm kind of wondering about that.
Okay, so do you have
Because
any ideas on how we can investigate the sages, Nahida?
Okay, now you got my expectations up a
Actually,
bit.
I've already done a little bit of work on that. But for now, I want to hear your thoughts.
Okay, possess a key figure in academia, possess a student quarter. Wait, possess a student and infiltrate the sages' quarters. We could grab someone close to the sages and question them.
We're in the dark as of now. Since we still don't know anything about their goals, any rash move could tip them off and lead to terrible consequences. After all, every person in Sumeru City is one of their hostages.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. How about a key figure?
I've already tried that, but all the key members of the Academia, even the core of 30 guards, intentionally avoid wearing their Akasha terminals. It seems that from the very beginning,
Alright.
they've been guarding against info leaks from the Akasha. Of course, it could also be because they're wary of me. Have you already caught the sage's attention? I'm guessing not yet. But distrusting me would make perfect sense if they've ever paid attention to the urban legends about me.
Yeah, that sounds about
In
right,
that
so
case,
it ain't gonna be that
I
easy.
probably can't take over their minds directly.
Alright, how about a student and infiltrate the sages' quarters?
No way, that's too risky.
Honestly, that sounds like a stupid idea.
You mean it'd be too easy to get caught? No, it's not that. We shouldn't involve innocent students in this. A single mistake could completely ruin their lives.
That's what I thought.
Doing that would be ignoring the safety of my people for my own selfish goals. How is that any different from what the sages are doing? That's a good point. Spoken like the god of Sumeru.
Yep. Well, we're out of ideas.
Are we really out of ideas? Nahida, you're super smart, so you already have something in mind, right? Don't keep us in suspense. Spill the beans already. According to a popular theory from the Vahumana Darshan of the Academia, rejecting impractical motions at the beginning of a planning session will give more weight to the actual proposal.
Okay.
Okay, but aren't you the god of wisdom? You don't have to use that kind of gimmick to make us take your ideas seriously. Well, I've been thinking that if I can't directly possess the leaders, and if I can't get ordinary people involved, then I should find someone who's already involved, but hasn't decided to side with the sages.
Al-Hatham?
You're saying we should recruit a spy? That does sound like it could work. Oh, before coming back, we met someone named Al-Hatham.
Oh, hey, that was a random guess.
He acts alone, and he likes doing stuff behind the Academia's back. They probably aren't in cahoots. Actually, I already have someone in mind. Do you still remember that female scholar named Setaria? Setaria. Paimon remembers now. Isn't she the one who's always trailing behind the Grand Sage of the Academia?
The
We
lackey.
ran into her basically every time the Sumeru Festival repeated itself. You could even say we're old enemies by now. Paimon still remembers the smug and mean way she always spoke to Nilu.
Well, by always, you mean by the one time repeated over and over and over again, then yes.
I've always liked observing all kinds of people, and Setaria has always stood out from the crowd. She was born in the desert and was hailed as their greatest genius. Her academic gifts allowed her special admission into the Academia, and also gave her the opportunity to serve as the sage's assistant. Oh, Paimon didn't know she was from the desert. She must be pretty special then. Paimon feels like most of the desert dwellers around the city are working as mercenaries. The name Setaria means star. When she lived in the desert, she shone like the brightest star in the night sky. Later on, she was chosen by the sun.
Poppin'.
The star was given a place in the daytime sky to complement the sun's dazzling light. Soon after, the star witnessed the sun scorching the earth, which brought forth many disasters. The star began to waver. Instead of staying beside such a sun, Wouldn't it be better to return and light up part of the night sky? But in the end, she couldn't give up the radiance of daytime. To cope with her shame, the star buried her guilt and closed her eyes.
Those are Sataria's true thoughts, aren't they?
From the sound of it, Sataria's just hung up on the research opportunities here. But she doesn't really support the academia. She still feels guilty about not doing more for the desert, right? She's just running away from her problems. Indeed. When they are presented with complex moral issues, many people will simply plug their ears and go with the flow until the problem can't be fixed anymore. She's suppressing a lot of guilt, but before she realized it, she had already become the sage's accomplice. She can't deny her part in their schemes anymore.
Sounds exactly like the person we need.
Right. We must somehow make her face her problems again. That way, not only can we get useful intel from her, but she can also use
Have
it
y'all
as
seen
an
Clockwork
opportunity
Orange?
to
You know
redeem
how we
herself.
should face our problems.
From my past observations, Sataria will take a day off from the academia every 10 days to do some shopping in the city. Tomorrow afternoon just happens to be a shopping day for her. That'll be our chance. To prepare, let's go check out some of her favorite spots.
We may as well just brute force the whole thing.
And have a quick chat with a few of the vendors there.
What? Okay. Hello.
This should be Sataria's favorite fortune-telling spot. So should we ask the fortune teller about Sataria? No, I already have enough information on Sataria. The most important thing now is for you to pay attention to the vendor's talking style and key characteristics. Talking style and key characteristics?
My poor lost lambs. Have you become troubled over your fates?
Maybe we are.
The divine voice of wisdom often echoes between mine ears. If thou be blessed today by the gods, I may be able to show you the way.
Huh? Really? Nahida, you've been whispering things to her?
Shh! My friend here has some doubts regarding her future. Can we get a fortune reading for her?
Of course, of course. In that case... It would seem that Harut and Marut are quite wary of you. Perhaps, at some time in the past, you have somehow offended the gods.
You can say it like that.
Only mocking the god of Animo, questioning the lord of Geo's financial savviness, and brawling with the god of Electro. Do those count?
Wow, she just said it. Honestly, I was thinking about the unknown god, but yeah, I mean, yeah, they count too.
Oh, nothing. Go on, pick an aspect for her to divine.
All right then. Divine my prospects in health. Divine my prospects in love. You know what? I'm gonna go choose love. Let's see what happens. I wonder. Do we find a love in the battlefield? Will we find a lone rose in the trenches?
Love prospects? No problem at all. The gods have spoken. The truth shall be revealed.
All right. Spit it out.
One who is fated to cross your path will appear on... Huh? So many people will fall for you. How could that be?
Well, what can I say? The traveler is a magnet.
Harut, Marut, did you two spoil my divination? I've never read a fortune so absurd.
Actually, Paimon thinks this is probably the most accurate fortune telling you've ever done.
Yep, every single person we come across, they're like, all right, time to drop everything. You are, I am yours forever.
I admit that the orientation of today's celestial matrix is suboptimal. As such, there will be no charge.
Just say it. We have a harem, okay? There's nothing to be ashamed about here.
Is that so? Well, that can't be helped.
If you were to bring some food offerings for Harut and Marut on your next visit, perhaps they could help you reverse the wheels of fate.
Nah, you know what? I think we're good. We're gonna keep our harem, thank you very much.
Is this another one of Sataria's favorite stalls?
Yep. It belongs to a king. His father helped Sataria a lot when she first moved to Sumeru City, so she still comes by whenever she has time. When I start talking with him, listen carefully to the details of our conversation.
Alright. Let's see.
Ah, dear customers. Would you like to look at some pottery?
We caught wind of your great craftsmanship, so we specifically came to take a look.
Oh, I recognize you. Aren't you Miss Catherine from the Adventurers Guild? Sounds like I'm in for some big business.
Hey there, how's it going?
Speaking of, where did you learn this trade?
I suppose you could say it all started with my dad. He's a mason by trade, but I picked up an interest in clay while apprenticing for him. After that, I began making pottery by myself in secret, and I simply changed trades when my works turned out well. Although it's a pity that I'm no longer making much use of the knowledge provided to me by the Akasha.
That's nice. You're making a living doing something you love.
So is your father still working as a mason?
Oh no, not anymore.
Oh,
A few years back, he fell from a roof and broke his leg.
damn.
Since he had already saved enough mora over all these years, he's just enjoying the retired life in Port Ormos nowadays.
I see. We wish him peace and happiness in his retirement. I'll have someone in charge of logistics at the guild come by another day for some goods. We'll leave you to it. Take care now.
Let's just hope the real Catherine actually takes note of that.
No problem. Rest easy, all our goods are sure to meet your every need.
Alright. I'm assuming next a few over. Okay, Kishan.
This should be our final stop. Sataria's always thinking of this restaurant when she's working at the academia. So she always comes by whenever she's out in the city.
Nahida.
Port almost looks like an excellent place to live after retirement. Hey, you know what though? And true though, true. Like honestly though, like it looks like a place that one can relax in, especially after retirement.
Sumeru citizens, after all.
Hi there. I feel like I've seen you down by the docks before.
Huh? Sorry, I don't quite remember.
If I recall, you were having a discussion with someone about shipbuilding at the time.
It feels so weird just hearing a Nahida. Oh, sorry, not Nahida, but Catherine sounding so enthusiastic when we've heard her sound so monotone. It feels a little weird. I won't lie.
Ah, that's right. I've always been really interested in feats of marine engineering. After all, I grew up in Liyue Harbor and spent my entire childhood staring at the ships going in
Unlike
and
Chinks
out
of
of the
Village,
port.
that place is depressing.
I came to Sumeru
honestly,
to study.
I never
but
saw
failed to make it to the academia due to
Chinks
my
of
lack
Village
talent.
as a happy getaway. Honestly, it feels like the retirement home that you dump your parents in, but that retirement home ain't exactly all sunshine and roses. Like, it just feels like
I'm still discussing
it just feels
all
like a
kinds of
depressing
problems
retirement
with
home.
different
That's it.
scholars. And
With
I'm
some
continuing to study
children
it
here
before
and there.
research from the restaurant's basement. I'm sure I'll get to the academia after their next round of exams.
What an admirable spirit for learning. Amazing.
Sure. But you'll find hardworking people wherever you go.
So this restaurant has a basement as well? Huh. First I've heard of it.
That's right. It's not usually open to patrons. Most of the time, employees use it for breaks or to hold private events.
I see. Guess that makes sense. Well, good luck with your studies, Miss Chishan.
Thank you so much. As long as I can make it into the academia as an official student, I'll be happy.
Yeah, good luck. Alright, Nahida, let's go.
So, Was that everybody?
Mm-hmm. 3 familiar faces should be enough for Sataria.
What's the point of all the information we've collected? Nahida, you still haven't told us how you're planning to make Sataria face her problems.
Sataria is already used to avoiding her problems, so we must find a way to break through her usual sensibilities. I remember that you mentioned that the Eremites in Port Ormos are all making a fuss about the upcoming resurrection of the Scarlet King.
Yep.
Although it's all just a boatload of nonsense, the fate of her homeland may turn out to be Sataria's soft spot.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. You want to take advantage of the guilt Sataria feels about her homeland. Although she knows she should return home to help the people of the desert, all she's done is conspire with the sages.
If King Deshred were to make demands of Sataria.
So, how do we set that up?
Well, the Scarlet King is long gone, and Sataria is also too smart to fall for any simple tricks. If we simply engaged her under the guise of the Scarlet King's believers, she would definitely be wary of us, and we may not get anywhere. But if we were to borrow some of her close acquaintances to talk with her, her reaction would probably be very different.
But wouldn't she treat it as something coincidental?
So, you mean you're going to possess those people we just talked to?
Yep. Possess them through the Akasha. Imply that they've already converted to the faith of the Scarlet King. And then convey our made-up will of the Scarlet King. As long as everything goes smoothly, we'll get through to Sataria for sure. She'll never guess that we had anything to do with it.
Ah, so that's how you're going to use all the info we collected on these people. It's so that you won't slip up and break form. Possessing them will only work if you can manage to pass off as them.
Right.
Exactly. So, best of luck with impersonating them.
Wait, what?
Huh? Best of luck? But we don't know how to possess anyone.
Unless you're gonna give us something.
That's no problem at all. I'll just share all their senses with you once I've possessed them. As long as you're also wearing an Akasha terminal, the effect will basically be as if you've possessed them yourself.
Well, that's
Huh.
cool.
That is pretty convenient. But why does she have to do this? Can't you do it yourself?
Although I've been observing humans for a while, I've never been good at imitating them.
Well, to be fair, possessing Catherine and talking as her doesn't, like, kind of just, gives that away.
You're not wrong. It's always been painfully obvious whenever you try to pass as Catherine.
Exactly. Alright, fine. I guess I'll try my best.
If it was at all possible, I would have preferred to leave these people alone. But seeing how things are now, I probably should just accept it and push on.
Yeah, don't beat
Well,
yourself
Catherine
up
isn't
over
human.
it.
Yeah.
We're only doing this to help everyone, and we'll only be borrowing them for a little while
Never said she
anyway.
was. Never said she wasn't.
Alright, then let's give it a go tomorrow afternoon.
Oh, here she comes. Sataria's here.
Let's quietly follow her. Once she starts talking to her acquaintances, we'll find a safe spot to begin possessing them. As for how we'll sway her to our side, I'll leave that to you. I trust you'll know what to say.
Okay.
Paimon's starting to feel kind of nervous. Okay, let's go. Looks like they've already started talking. Let's find a hiding spot and get started.
Time to possess. Ooh, nice animation. Oh god! Hey JKZ, how's it going?
That's right. You really can't force anything when it comes to love. And besides, everyone around me has a very different
Oh
background.
god, manipulation time. I know. This is so strange. Okay, alright. Let's see. I'm curious.
Are you still listening to me, Nabia?
Hey, shut up. I just possessed someone.
Oh, of course I'm listening. You were talking about troubles with your love life, right? I heard everything you said.
All right, let's go.
Okay then. You just seemed a little distracted for a moment.
Hey,
there.
don't worry about it. I just had it. I just had a PTSD. Okay, it's fine. It'll pass. Shut up. Shut up, cat. This is a very cool quest.
Your cat
Well, it
seemed
means
pretty worked up.
someone on my
Something
Twitch
wrong?
chat did say that did say the same thing about that too. So so my expectations are pretty high, and I trust them.
I always thought they were quiet, happy kitties. Oh, what are their names again?
Harut and Marut.
Ah, that's right. They are just little darlings, aren't they? Harut and Marut.
So,
I'm also high.
which fortune do you want me to read?
Oh,
for you
now you
today?
say it.
You
Okay,
must have
so the
come
truth
for
comes
another
out.
echo of the divine voice of wisdom.
I'd like to get another reading on my love prospects, but to be perfectly honest with you, I feel like I've been a real mess recently.
A mess?
Well, could you do a reading on how long it'll take me to finish my current project at work? I really just want to get it over with.
I hear you. No problem at all. The gods will reveal the truth.
The gods have spoken. Oh, no, just hum.
The gods are asking, Sitaria, why haven't you gone home?
Why haven't I gone home? Do the gods really know everything I've been thinking about?
Sitaria, why don't you just go home? It's a demand now instead of a question. Oh, the gods seem to be truly upset.
I'm sorry. I know I failed the gods. Please pass on my most sincere apologies and ask for their divine forgiveness.
Well, you could just feed my cats, just so we can have a reversal of fortune.
And if I may ask, Nabia, is there a specific god who's speaking to you right now?
Do we go in for the kill?
What an inconsiderate and naive question. The god who is
Go
speaking
in
to
for
me
the
is,
kill.
of course, the wisest and mightiest of all, the Scarlet King.
The Scarlet King? No wonder he would make such a demand of me. Oh, wait a second. The Scarlet King passed away a long time ago. Even though news of the Scarlet King's resurrection has been spreading like wildfire,
Oh God,
it's all
my
just
camera.
a misinformation campaign
Hold up.
from the
Let me
academia.
fix it.
How can the Scarlet King still exist in real life?
Oh God, it's slowing down so much. Hang on a sec. Oh Jesus. What the hell's going on? Okay, there we go. It's fixed now. It's fixed. All right, we good. I have no idea what happened there.
What insolence! I am the Scarlet King's most loyal believer. Do you wish to refute his
Oh wait.
voice of wisdom?
Oh, I was not paying attention. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, no. As a child of the desert, I am only reveling in his power upon learning that his divine glory has touched
Well,
even
it seems
this
like we
city.
just went for the kill.
I will think very carefully about his demand of me. I'm sorry. I must go now.
Wait!
Well, there goes that.
Oh, she just ran off in a hurry. She looked pretty upset too.
I mean, to be fair, if I was given a bad fortune, I would run too.
Well done. Sitaria didn't seem to suspect anything amiss. To have something she's been trying desperately to avoid show up out of nowhere and berate her, that must have shaken her to the core.
Aw, Nahida, it seems like you understand human emotions really well after all.
All I know are some abstract Haravatot theories. And in any case, my time with you has shown a lot of them to be utterly useless. I'm still trying to make sense of everything. Anyway, enough of that. Let's hurry and catch up to Sitaria.
He's out of Keem's now. Right on
The
cue.
soul
Let's get ready to
transposed.
possess him right away.
Oh God. Okay, next one. Ah!
It's okay. I just got caught up in something.
Oh, and what would that be?
Oh, actually, didn't you ask me to help you look for work? What kind of work were you looking for again?
Masonry, I think.
Oh, right. Your old man's craft. How could I forget? Speaking of, how's he doing? Is he feeling any better?
Oh, wait, wait. Does he not... really?
Oh, that's good to hear.
Come on. We're not gonna hear him
some
speak?
more time off. I'd love to pay him a visit. Actually, while we're talking about him, is he still living in Port Ormos?
Yeah, he's been retired
Okay, there we
for a
go.
while.
I don't know why. That is weird.
If you could find the time, please write him a letter. Please pass on that recently, faith in the Scarlet King has taken root in Port Ormos and has begun to spread across Sumeru. He has a quick temper and has always been a devout follower of the Sumeru Archon. I don't want him to get into a fight with those Scarlet King believers because of a difference in beliefs.
Oh? So, who are you siding with in all of this? The Academia or the Scarlet King?
Where does your loyalty lie, woman?
I'm so jealous of you. You were born a child of the desert. Yet you chose to betray the Scarlet King, and now you spend all your time with those crooks from the Academia.
Akeem, you don't mean you've also become a believer of the Scarlet King?
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise Scarlet King? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
Can't pick a side? Me?
Whoa.
Oh, there she goes, running away from her problems again.
I knew you'd be so good at this.
I wasn't too harsh, was I?
You really zeroed in on the issue and put it right in front of her. It might feel a bit overwhelming for Sataria, but once everything is over, I'll be sure to pay her a visit to her mind and explain everything. Anyway,
Let's just
let's
hope.
keep going.
Alright, moving on. Yeah, there she goes. Run!
Come on! Sataria's already started talking.
Okay, next one.
So, Shishan, have you noticed anything weird in the city lately?
Ah, there ain't.
Like, as if someone was trying to preach to you about something?
I think the basement.
Oh, right. Speaking of strange things, I celebrated the Sub-Zerus festival so many times that I lost count. That was really weird.
Wait, how could you be aware of that? That should be impossible. Nothing in the report indicated anything like that.
Are you still failing to realize that the Academia's lowly tricks could never deceive all of Sumeru's citizens?
Shishan, don't tell me that you've converted to the Scarlet King as well.
Join us, Sataria. It is your destiny.
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of the Scarlet King. In reality, shouldn't you be the one who is ashamed? You, who works side by side with the Academia and treated people as nothing more than experimental subjects?
Leave them. Become one of us. We shall be many.
Please, please stop!
Run, bitch! Run!
Even now, Sataria's still trying to run from her problems.
She
I
can
pushed
no
too
longer
hard.
justify everything to herself.
Nope.
Hey, she's trying to talk to the guards. What should we do?
This is the most important part of all. Quick, get ready.
What, the guard?
Mercenary, you're a member of the Corps of 30, correct? Please help me pass a message to the Matcha right away. The situation in the city is getting out of control.
What you mean? A sample size of only 3? Are you high?
Please, try to remain calm, miss. Tell me what's happening in the city.
Heretics are infiltrating the city, and they've already converted many residents to their side.
Heretics? What kind of heresy are you talking about?
The Scarlet King! Many people I know have suddenly started believing in him, but he's long dead. It's impossible.
Miss Sataria, nothing is impossible.
Oh.
You know my name?
The Scarlet King is immortal, and all who defy him will one day pay the price.
Oh God!
You must face the truth, Sataria. You tread a treacherous
Oh
path,
God! Oh
and the
God!
longer you ignore it, the tighter the Academia's grasp on you will become, and the deeper you will be ensnared.
You shall descend into hell where you belong. You hear me?
Child of the Scarlet King, never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
What's so strange about becoming a
Oh
believer
my
of the wise
God.
Scarlet King? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of the Scarlet King.
Sataria, why haven't you gone home?
Oh God, this is torture! I've read this part of the Bible! Oh, what the hell? Boo.
It seems that no matter where I run, I only keep finding more believers of the Scarlet King. I have to say, this is a familiar feeling. I've also been running from my guilt this whole time. Guilt over my part in the sage's plans, and from ignoring the letters from the children of my home.
Yay! We bullied an innocent follower of the Academia to join our club. You have to make your own jackets, unfortunately.
But no matter how much I may try to ignore or get rid of it, my guilt always comes back.
Follow your heart.
You won't necessarily lose your research opportunities by facing the truth. Besides, did you really want to conduct your research while carrying such heavy feelings of guilt?
How do you know me so well? Are you truly just a believer of the Scarlet King? Or are you the god himself?
Take my hand, and you shall see the truth.
That's not important. The important thing is to pass judgment on the Academia and its sages, and to correct their mistakes. If you could provide some assistance in this matter, perhaps it could serve as a form of atonement.
Give me a glass of water, and then I'll turn it into wine. That should be proof enough.
I've actually never believed in the gods, but I've always believed in serendipity. Your appearance must be a fated opportunity for me to get out of this wretched situation. Please tell me, what can I do for you?
Get down on your knees and tell me you love me.
How much do you know about the sage's current activities?
I was just one of the designers for the masked dream harvest scheme, which is what happened around the Sumeru's festival. But I know very little about the full scope of the overall project. I'd assume that only staff with the highest clearance would have access to those confidential documents. I've just been working to meet the Grand Sage's specified requirements. However, there's something that's been really bothering me. I heard that a scholar who was previously expelled has returned to the city, and even the sages are still quite wary of him.
Outcast that even the sages are still wary of.
To
Could
fight
that
against
be?
the Academia, we will need to figure out the nature and the purpose of their work. Is there a way for us to get access to the confidential documents you mentioned?
It should be possible if we're willing to take some risks. After all, I'm an assistant to the Grand Sage, and I've been working on many tasks outside of the project. One thing, though, I won't be able to transfer the documents to you through the Akasha once I get my hands on them. The sages have always closely monitored all activities within the Akasha. Let me see... let's use the most primitive method. Send someone to pick up the documents tomorrow evening at the Academia entrance.
That sounds like a trap. I don't like it.
The Academia entrance. Wouldn't that be too conspicuous?
Don't worry about that. I assure you, this won't be a trap.
I don't believe you.
I'm only suggesting this location because it'll draw more scrutiny for me to leave the Academia again. It'll be safest for me to distract the guards long enough to hand you the documents.
All right, I trust you.
So, if I were to successfully complete this task, would it mean I've atoned for my wrongdoings?
We shall see. The blood in your hands will be judge of that.
That'll depend on the judgment of the Sumeru Archon.
The Sumeru Archon. That's right. Her people are the ones we have endangered. As the god of wisdom, she's also the one responsible for judging and guiding the scholars. Maybe it's time for me to find
I wonder who that
God to
expelled
believe in.
scholar it is. Yeah, I have.
Just as
I mean, I
we
have an
had
idea, but
predicted.
I actually haven't even seen any of the trailers that came out, so I'm somewhat in the dark. But I think I have an idea who, though.
The Traveler's execution was ingenious. She's the one who deserves all the praise. Well, now that we've made plans to meet again tomorrow evening, all we can do is pray for Sataria's mission to go off without a hitch.
Pray? But if we're going to pray to the gods, aren't we just praying to you? God of wisdom and guardian of the scholars?
No. The truth is the true guardian
Who do you
of
think?
scholars. I've always believed
Sino,
that.
right? Ain't that the guy? I mean, then again, I could be mistaken for someone else. Not gonna confirm or deny that. Well, I mean, you know what they say: an admission of an answer is still an answer.
I suppose I'm the other Catherine in your mind.
Can we just call him Nahida?
Shh! We're on a secret mission tonight, so we need to protect Catherine's identity.
Fair enough.
Yep, Paimon's right. We cannot fully rule out the chance that the meetup tonight is just a trap. If something were to happen, my existence may be the only trump card we'll be able to play. After all, the academia should still be unable to confirm the existence of my consciousness in the outside world.
Yep, exactly. Just what Paimon was thinking.
I somehow doubt that.
Anyway, enough about that. Let's just make sure to be on our guard.
Don't you feel like something's off?
Off? What do you feel is off?
Too damn quiet.
It's the middle of the night. Of course it's quiet. You're not getting paranoid, are you?
Yeah, but usually there'll be people outside still.
No, I think she's right. It really is a lot quieter than usual. If you look around, there seems to be fewer people on the streets. I'm not sure if this is the case for the entire city, though.
I don't like it.
Huh. Maybe it's just a coincidence. Maybe Sataria figured out a way to not only distract the guards, but also to get everyone to go to sleep early, just so we can exchange the documents in peace.
Oh, this is a trap. I can feel it in my bones.
I can't quite figure out why things feel a little off. But now that we're here, let's go ahead and meet her as we planned.
Well, regardless, as long as you're here with us, Paimon feels a little safer.
Can you not make her death sound so on the nose? I don't like this one bit. I want to go back home. Oh shit, cutscene time. What's going on here?
What are all these people doing here at this hour of the night?
Ah, the triumphant hero returns at last.
Oh
and
shit.
To a rather spectacular welcome, even if I do say so myself.
You're the outcast, expelled from the academia.
Oh.
Indeed I am.
So that's him. Oh
Although
shit.
these days they tend to call me
The doctor.
the Doctor.
The doctor's here.
If you're looking for your researcher friend, she has already been taken into confinement. With some
She's been
basic
discovered.
caution, she could have discovered the listening device on her person. Clearly, she lacks the degree of rigor expected of a true scholar.
She's been listened to.
The people of Sumeru City. What have you done to them?
Possessed.
I simply made some minor adjustments to their Akasha terminals. Now they can deposit information directly into the subconscious. As you can see, all these lovely people now believe this traveler is a hero who has just saved the world. My experiment is a success. And now it seems they can no longer hold back their sheer adoration.
No, what should we do? These are all just regular people.
We jump.
Leave now. You need to get out of here.
But that guy's a Fatui Harbinger. We can't just leave you here.
Nor can I abandon the people of Sumeru.
Like, what the hell are we doing here?
Don't worry. We'll meet again outside of the city.
Well, don't get stabbed, okay?
I see. You appear to have overridden their mental faculties with your own consciousness. To possess such a powerful mind, you must be the god of wisdom.
Alright, try not to get stabbed, alright? Okay? Okay. Well, I was wrong.
This should be far enough. Paimon needs to catch her breath first. Is Nahida going to be okay? We only made it out because of her.
The guy was terrifying, though.
Paimon wasn't counting on running into a new Harbinger here, let alone such a high-ranking one. That guy was number 2. So scary.
Well, it's a good thing he ain't number 1.
He called himself the Doctor. Remember, Tainari told us about him. Sataria did say that someone who once got expelled from the Academia came back recently, and that even the sages are wary of him. Yep, sounds like she must have been talking about the Doctor.
Wait, he's number 2? Apparently, he's number 2.
Yeah, now that the Doctor's in the picture, we're no longer just dealing with the Academia. They're in cahoots with the Fatui. But what are the Fatui after this time?
Need to find a way to reunite with Nahida. Wasn't the captain the second one and Plero the first one? I'm just saying that apparently he's number 2. Like I'm just a messenger.
Yeah.
Third one was calling
Vina.
Vina.
A lot easier with Nahida's help. Nahida said we'll meet again outside of the city, but we can't just keep waiting around, right?
Yeah, let's start our own investigation.
You mean?
Find Tainari.
Oh, right! Wasn't he invited by the sages to work on some project when we were staying with him in the Vidia forest? That has to be the same project.
Gotta be.
Even though he turned it down at the time, he might still know something. There's
Or at least
no
have an
time
inkling
to
of an
lose.
idea.
Let's go to Gandharvaville.
Well, that was very interesting. Very interesting. Like, damn. Didn't think the Doctor would show up right then and there, but here we are. I'll be honest, I thought he would show up a little later, like maybe the next next Archon quest or whatever. Right.
Hold it right there.
Hey, what's up?
A blonde-haired traveler and a floating fairy. We've got you, all right. Take a look around. You've fallen right into our trap.
Yeah, that's right. You've fallen into my trap. You think I'm stuck in here with you? You're stuck in here with me.
Are you mercenaries from the Corps of 30? Did you come here to arrest us?
Corps of 30? We're nothing like those government lapdogs who don't even get scraps for their work. We are an elite brigade that commands the highest commission rate in all of Sumeru. We're here on the orders of a client known only as the Outcast.
The Outcast? An outcast from the Academia?
The Doctor, likely.
But why wouldn't the Doctor just send the Fatui after us?
Local mercenaries might have an edge over the Fatui.
Still wasting time on idle chit-chat. We'll shut you up soon enough. Get them!
Alright, time to kick some ass.
You're up, Traveler!
Alright, time to use you as a baseball bat.
Here's the good! Scatter!
Game's up. Time's over. Now you shall perish!
It isn't over yet! Here comes reinforcements!
Hey, yo.
Take it easy.
Oh, that's weird. Oh, God. There you go. Who's next?
That was pretty rough. Is that what elite mercenaries are like?
Probably won't be long before we see more of them.
Yeah. Looks like we'll have to keep our guards up. But this doctor guy seems like a pretty tough opponent. He knew exactly where to set up an ambush. Did he predict that we would try to find Tainari?
Speaking of, what happened to him?
Going up against smart people is tough. Anyway, let's keep going.
Alright, where is he? Kali!
Oh, it's the Traveler and Paimon. What are you two doing back here? Kale! It's nice to see you again. Are you doing alright?
To be honest, I'm not doing too well. My Elazar has been progressing at a faster rate lately. I'm finding it harder to complete more intricate tasks. As a result, Master Tainari is taking me off the patrol schedule. He will only allow me to stay here and coordinate other people's tasks.
Oh, Kale.
It seems that curing Irminsul is our only chance.
Speaking of Tainari, did he go off on patrol? We're here to talk to him.
Oh, Master Tainari?
It's funny how
He
every
just left
animal
me a
character
video
has
forest
are gonna have a
while
dead
ago.
friend.
He was headed
She
to
has a
Party's
mark of
DI.
death on her, I just feel it.
He left? What? Isn't Tainari always saying that he never wants to leave the Avidia forest? He even turned down the Sage's invitation.
I thought it was weird too. Master Tainari always prioritizes his work as a forest watcher above everything. He almost never leaves his post. He left in a hurry this time, though.
Never gave a reason?
No, I only found out that he left through a message he left behind. He also made sure to delegate all his tasks using a schedule. To leave in such a hurry?
Gotta be something
I
important.
guess he had something urgent to take care of. Master Tainari originally studied in the Amorta Darshan of the Academia, and Partis Di is something like the Amorta's research base. Many rare shrubs and grasses have been planted there for research. I know that before he became a forest watcher, Master Tainari once spent a long time conducting research at Partis Di.
A research base, huh? Gotta wonder what kind of research Tainari just decided to work on all of a sudden.
Whatever it is, it's gotta be important.
Oh, we don't
If
have
it means
a lot
that
of
he
time,
left
so
earlier.
Let's go look for him at Party's DI.
Alright. Alright, don't push yourself too hard, eh?
Don't worry, I'm fine. I'm used to living with Elazar by now. If you run into Master Tainari, please send him my regards.
Lord help her.
Got it. Will do. See you later, Kale.
Bless that girl's soul. Hey, yo?
Wait, look who it is.
Catherine!
Thank goodness you're okay. We were so worried about you.
You haven't been reprogrammed by the doctor, have you?
Hey, this was supposed to be a touching reunion, but you're ruining the mood.
Hey, you never know!
Actually, it's very smart of the Traveler to be wary of me right now. After all, the Doctor has shown that his technology can apparently even control human minds. Plus, it's not like you could have known what happened after we split up and I was facing the Doctor by myself.
See?
Even
I was on the
of
right.
stagnant water after a torrential storm can occasionally pass as a patch
According
of
to
sky.
Lisa's lore in an interview during CBT, they confirmed that during her studies in Sumeru, Lisa used a book of knowledge that gave her vision that halved her life, and she only has a few years to live. That's why a constellation is an hourglass. Don't remind me. Don't remind me that she might actually die later on.
Paimon feels like only the real Nahida could come up with such an obscure analogy.
Huh? But I wasn't trying to win your trust
Yeah, funny
or
enough,
anything.
yeah.
All I wanted was to clarify my point.
Well, we understand that point now. Please, Nahida, tell us more about what happened. Are those poor people all right?
When you left, I was still in the middle of restoring everyone's minds. Thankfully, when the doctor mentioned depositing information into the subconscious, he didn't mean engraving information into their minds.
Thank God.
Instead, he did something closer to creating hallucinations. That was still within my power to fix.
Good.
Luckily, I managed to finish my restorations and mind jump away from him just as he was about to capture me.
Whew. What a relief. The doctor sure pulled out some hidden cards, but good thing we had Nahida with us.
But for how long?
I wouldn't be relieved just yet. I gave away my true identity when I restored everyone's minds, which means we've lost another one of our trump cards. Also, the doctor is already an expert at modifying Akasha terminals. Maybe it's only a matter of time until he captures my consciousness inside the Akasha.
Would that mean you'd no longer be able to jump between minds? Then how do we stop him? He's still at the academia, so it's possible he already started messing with the Akasha.
Our position will only get worse with time.
Ugh, it feels like he's toying with us. What a nasty piece of work. Plus, the doctor's combat ability alone is apparently enough to make him worthy of being number 2 of the Fatui.
Well, there you go. He said number 2. That's not me. That's the game that's saying it. All right. So I don't know if the positioning at the moment. So they said number 2, and I'm just gonna follow with it with number 2.
We shouldn't give up hope just yet. Let's try to find another way to attack this problem.
Actually, Nahida, how did you know we were trying to get to Party's DI? Have you been waiting for us?
Yes, I have. I can see the Traveler's elemental energy, so I deduced your destination by looking at the direction you were moving in. You didn't come here for sightseeing, right? Did you find any leads?
We're looking for a scholar we know. His name is Tainari, and the sages once tried to reach out to him. Why don't you come inside with us and see what we can find?
Okay, let's just hope we won't get him into trouble.
And ourselves. Okay. All right, we're coming in. Hypatia. No, I know what you mean. Her.
Traveler?
Hey, how's it going? We saw you that one time.
Ah, the voice! It's Hypatia!
Hype. Didn't expect. Long time no see.
What a pleasant surprise! It's so nice to see the two of you again.
Wow, not gonna lie, I didn't think we would actually run into her again, but here we are. Nice.
Who's this?
She's a scholar we met in the Avidia Forest. When we last saw each other, she was still training in the, what's it called? Satyavada life?
I
Yep.
see.
That's right, we're old friends. You've come at just the right time. Ever since I've come here, hardly anyone has even talked to me.
Aw.
Hypatia, you're way too excited about this. Actually, for you to leave the Avidia Forest means... you're not in training anymore?
She graduated.
Wait, no. Did you already finish your training and reach Paripurna life?
What do you think? My consciousness has already managed
Hey there,
to
Jonathan.
make
How's it going?
contact with the divine.
You did it! Congratulations!
All right, amazing.
It's so exhilarating to share this sublime joy with others at long last. When my consciousness made contact with the gods. What a supreme and unparalleled experience.
Hey, yo! Why is she shaking like that, though?
That sounds incredible!
Actually, we're here for Tainari.
Oh, all right. Actually, please wait.
Just finished doing all
I
the
haven't
festival stuff.
forgotten
Now
my
I'm bored.
promise
I haven't actually even done the festival stuff. I didn't know it was gonna come out today. I thought it was gonna come out some other time, like I'd say like a couple days from now. But hey,
Remember,
I want to today. I just
promised
want to
help
focus
you
on the story
understand
here.
what you saw from Irminsul
On the
once I
Archon
gained
quest and
deeper
stuff.
insights. My current self has not only gained true insight, but I can even help you establish a direct connection to the consciousness of the divine.
You can do that?
Oh shit, she got magical powers. Do you believe her?
I've never heard of anything like that, but if you want to give
Was
it
a
a
happy
try,
surprise for me too.
I'll
Yeah.
do my best to protect your consciousness during the process.
Hold on. I brought some spirit borneal with me. This is still a crucial part of the ceremony.
We're using that incense again?
I haven't done the festival stuff because I'm bored. Damn, there are two
right
kinds
now.
of people.
Hold my
There are two
hand.
kinds of people here
I'll
now.
help you establish a pathway to connect your consciousness.
Okay,
Okay, so we're
Ready?
going in. Yep, we're going in.
It took 3 betrayals for me to finally understand.
Eh?
The world is just an elaborate tapestry of lies.
Ayo!
My fury will never be quelled.
Scaramouche?
The first to betray me was a god. My creator. My mother.
He said the thing!
Valuing strength above all. She saw no worth in me and I was discarded. The second was a human. My family. My
Real
friend.
family-ish.
Consumed by fear, he saw me as an abomination.
No!
The third was one exactly like me. A hope for the future. A fledgling barely out of the nest. Powerless before his mortality, he broke his promise to me. Humans, they can't be trusted. And the gods fill me with pure
What the
longing.
fuck?
So I said good riddance. I denounced the world and laugh in its face.
And this hat
My
I
chest
shall
will
wear.
never again be defiled by worldly filth.
I'll grow
I
into
will
it
scrub away
eventually.
every last trace of human emotion. Then it will be empty, a blank slate, and ready to receive a supreme gnosis, brimming with pure divinity. There is no need to fear. The pain will be brief. Your era is coming to an end.
Holy shit! Oh my god!
What was that?
This is neither the Greater Lord's consciousness or King Deshret's consciousnesses.
Did we actually just see the Balladeer's memories? Everything matches what we know about him. But how is he connected to the divine consciousness that Hypatia was talking about?
Is he the Crimson King?
You saw it, right? You felt it, right? Such a majestic god! Such a noble will! Such sublime emotion!
I don't like this lady anymore.
Alas, shame. If only that which beats within my chest wasn't a filthy mortal heart. Oh, great and merciful God, please grant me forgiveness and salvation.
Oh, Jesus.
Do you understand now? I'm afraid this is no
Hypatia's
pity
been
for
sniffing the
life,
incest
but
too
rather-
much. Wake the hell up, Hypatia! Smack the shit out of you! Just knock some sense out of you! Wake up!
You, why are you so mean to me? Why is everyone hiding from me? I found divine wisdom. Shouldn't I receive praise and honor? Haven't I uncovered that light in the darkness?
Who are you talking to?
Hypatia?
That's how I always thought everything should be. Wait, have I already lost my mind?
Did we go?
Wait, something isn't right.
What, did someone lock the door behind us? Oh shit! It's a trap! I knew it! Hypatia villain arc next. Watch her be the harbinger that replaces the doctor. Oh, whoop, there she goes. Hey, yo! Oh, shit. There he is. He's in a Mobile Suit Gundam. God damn.